Gonna have to do the next episode.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, this is pissing off John probably. Okay. Roll. Ultimate Carnage is a badass, and he's way tougher than we are because symbiotes get exponentially stronger whenever they have kids. Or the kids of symbiotes are exponentially stronger than they are. He has a fucking scorpion-style get-over-here attack. But yeah, this is supposedly, in-universe, the first time Eddie Brock and Venom are on the same page. He's fighting Carnage.
Like,
they don't know this is Peter Parker yet, by the way.
Like, hey, things bad happening. We don't want to die.
Oh, yeah.
We both know we don't want what any of this is.
Oh, yeah. Carnage is the most powerful symbiote.
So is Sable just an idiot, or is she actually, like, malicious?
I think she's the token evil person in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
I could be wrong, though.
She did go through the effort to save people. I don't know if that's just, like, to keep up the facade, or if she's doing this because she sincerely just wants to find...
Or if it's because it's part of her job at S.H.I.E.L.D. to make sure that people don't die.
Right. Or if she's having a Tony Stark moment from Age of Ultron where they're trying to make a super weapon.
So because they believe it'll help.
Yes.
Because, you know, making super weapons is always the best fucking idea.
And believe it or not, it's not.
Come on. Now he's running away from us. But we have super strength. He's also healing while he runs. Oh, come on. Because I didn't do it fast enough. And he heals while he's in the other room because he's eating the people in that room. Why is this so difficult?
I think your L button's still pretty broken, buddy.
This is a different controller than that one. God fucking damn it! If anything, this is breaking my L button. Or no, I'm not as good at button mashing as you. Okay. He also left us some people to eat.
God.
Else this would be bullshit. He left us a person to eat. Well then. Yeah, I'm just bad at button mashing, that's what it is. Thank you, John. So I'm glad I have another person.
So I'm glad I'm good at video games.
But now I have to do this while making sure I don't kill my food source on accident.
Or, you know, getting
the shit killed out of me, too. He can't eat me, and I can't eat him. And I can't eat him because he's a stronger version of me. The only way I can beat him is because he's currently stupid because he has no experience. It's the only justifiable reason why Venom can beat Carnage in a fight. And even then, if he was possessing someone that knew how to fight and was even a little bit cooperating, he would destroy me. Because he can lift more, he can run faster, he has more... I don't know if mechanically they gave him more health than me, but like in universe, he is more durable than me. He can take more hits before he falls down.
He's not as bulky. He retains agility while still being stupid strong.
Well, like, in universe, he's just as bulky. He's
right.
Just also... I'm also glad that they're kind of doing chip damage. Why is that guy shooting me?
There he is.
I'm killing you because you're shooting me. You do chip damage on the red one. Interrupt his combos. Be an asshole that way. He keeps interrupting me so I can't eat them. So, like, they're there, but they might as well not be. And then because I keep accidentally hitting them, I'm gonna eat someone.
Okay.
I know he's gonna heal too, but I think me healing is more important than getting to him before he gets as much health back.
I was hoping I was going to be able to stop it before it got too much.
Well, we still kept him from healing all the way. It's a little bit of damage we don't have to do. But yeah, Carnage. He also doesn't need to feed on people. He can just want to heal. And I don't know if that's their way of representing his obscene bulk or what.
Nom nom nom.
I didn't even get to, because he Scorpion get over here'd me.
There you go. There you go. Yes, 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 yes!
And there's a lag to letting go of people, so I can't really time not getting hit by him in those situations too well.
Totally worth it.
Oh yeah, I healed way more than he did damage to me.
Yeah, you are now on the upper hand part of the fight.
Can change from a good combo, but hey. I'm not doing terrible because this boss doesn't have bad conveyance.
Are you going to telegraphing its attack without any spidey sense?
Oh, shit. Get over here, asshole. Get up there and fucking hit him. Stop.
There we go. That was a good interrupt.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna do his wavy thing now, because that's what he does before he does his wavy thing. I got to him before he even got a point of health off of that one. And I recognize that animation as his I'm going to heal animation.
Right.
Wavy thing. Ow.
Y to a B combo.
Huh?
The Y. You wide him and then he looks like he's swiped him with a good B.
Well, because that one holds him still, so that way I can then get him with the good attack. You know, because I need health. And your life means nothing to me. And I keep alternating, even though it's not a great strategy when you're Venom, because B does significantly more damage than Y. Because I'm used to playing SpiderMan, and I got him! What's the timer?
Plenty.
There it is.
We're around 7 minutes.
Okay, just checking.
Earlier.
Right, this is them showing that Ultimate Carnage is Peter, and that they injected Venom into his bloodstream.
Where am I? Tell me, Mr. Parker. Did
And this has got to suck for Peter.
Did anyone sit down and actually approve this?
Presumably, with all the equipment.
Only for a few hours.
But spoiler alert, the guy who approved it is not a good person.
It's amazing.
In fact, it's the same guy who killed Peter and Eddie's parents.
Ah.
The main villain of this particular story.
See, I'd believe he's a douchebag that would give the shield just to be able to do stuff under the radar of, you know, super people.
Let's see if we can help them. In case this kills you.
Well, like, he developed the Venom suit by himself without shield funding. He got scientists to do that for him anyway.
Yeah, but now he has money to do stuff. And he deserved that.
Oh.
And then this happened.
And we're trying to eat him, even though that's a fool's errand.
Why? Oh, he just ate the Carnage off you.
Yeah, which will not stick. Because Carnage is... It gave Eddie Brock kind of the self-awareness he needed to realize, hey, I can control this if I really want to. I can be a hero myself. And the first thing I'm going to do is kill a dude. Because fuck that dude. And I think it's causing us to go all right into this because this is the last fight of the game.
Ah.
So we're about to finish this game, actually.
Like, I can maintain sentience, which is why you now have the spider on your chest.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that just happened.
And this is the guy who killed our parents, and Venom wants to kill him, and Spider-Man's like, yeah, I don't like you, but...
I want to agree with you, but I can't. Because
like, I
morally
inherently
that's wrong.
hate you, but I also am not going to let you die.
Did the headaches go away?
Yeah. I don't know if they justify why. I think maybe it's just because Peter got some symbiote in him, it doesn't hurt him as much anymore.
Antibodies?
Yeah, I presume.
I
don't know.
10 minutes ago.
There's just no headaches, but I think he's still immune to our spider sense. That guy's trying to run away while Venom gets prepared to kill him.
Hard feelings. Business is
And
business.
we're going to combine the three things that have been in some fights recently. The health bar, and don't get too far away or you lose. Yeah, he's immune to bullets.
Why would he think that would work? Why would he get out of the helicopter to start shooting?
But yeah, Venom's going to try and beat the shit out of the helicopter and knock it off the roof before it can fly away. And we're going to beat him up before he can. And he's going to knock us off the building sometimes, and if we get too far to the ground, we lose.
Honestly, I think I would just let the game let knock Venom have a Venom. Yeah, son of a bitch. Okay, from the top. I honestly feel like if I was playing this, I would just let Venom knock the plane off a couple times.
Shit. I'm not, just because I don't want to be here forever.
I know.
And I feel like I'm going to do bad enough that he's going to do it anyway. Ow! I forgot those can hurt you. Which, like, no duh. The helicopter blades can hurt.
That's just definitely one of those things, like, he's such a douchebag that I wouldn't mind losing a couple times just to watch him die a horrible death.
Yeah. Or, like, the few renegade choices you make in Mass Effect, that type of thing.
Yeah, the one or two that I personally made. Throughout the entire journey was letting the goddamn council die. And hanging up on them because they're douchebags. Well, you were right the other 3 times, but you could be wrong this time, so we're gonna ignore you. You know what? Go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna hang up on you.
Like, you know I've been right long enough that you not giving me respect is literally the dumber decision here, right?
I could say unicorns are going to start following all the Reapers, and I'd probably be right.
Ow. I hate that the helicopter blades can hurt you because it makes this entire area difficult to deal with.
Yeah, but unfortunately it makes sense.
Oh yeah, if it didn't hurt me, we'd be complaining about that. You'd be like, wow, you're just jumping through helicopter blades because reasons.
Yep.
I'm playing very poorly because there's very few opportunities to actually attack him, and you're under a time limit. Ow, I didn't get a in time there. And he is still immune to our web because Venom is immune to our web. Ow! Get up there, damn it. Helicopter's gonna go.
Fine.
My health's low enough. Yeah, the helicopter's not even close.
Yeah. We better just let you die before he dies. Unless you're determined to try and get it on this life.
I would like to. But I'm not gonna wait that long, also. Because it's a generous time limit. And although my health is pretty low, helicopter's not that close right now. If he gets it a lot closer, maybe. Because my health is pretty... Oh, fuck that! I didn't know that was fire.
That is fire.
Now there's fire everywhere. Why? Like, the fire in universe is not justified during a rainstorm.
It's oil fire.
I know, but it still upsets me.
I was going to say, what do you mean it's not justified? It's oil.
Oh, there we go. It upsets me.
You don't...
That's what I mean by it's not justified. It upsets me. A civilian was hurt. Retry mission. Ew. I'm not going to play as stupid as I was because I was playing reckless to begin the fight. Ow!
That was just bad luck, honestly.
I jumped in the one direction he threw it. That's what that was. Oop. Oh, come on. I thought I told you that.
What were we talking about earlier? We're talking about
Renegade?
Yeah, so the renegade options I took, because the council, I was just sick of dealing with them. Like, I do nothing but good Paragon choices when dealing with people, but okay, first time I'm right, I was like, fine.
You don't have a reason to believe me in this situation.
Although
I'm very Cassandra-esque in this.
I gave a neutral response. The second time I was like, I'm right on a very serious thing, and like, we're still not going to support you. And then the third time I just hung up. I picked up the phone just to hang up. And then the fourth time I picked up the phone again to have him say, are you going to hang up on us again? Yep.
I didn't play the game for long. I didn't. But I did take the renegade choice of early on. There's a guy who's like a slaver or something. And it's a side quest in which this girl has been abducted. And I chose to shoot the guy in the head. And it was like, renegade option. I'm like, eh.
It's fine.
I'm an officer. I have the duty to execute some people, and I feel like a slaver is justifiable in that.
Oh, I don't feel like the bad guy here.
Yeah.
The thing is, Renegade and Paragon are still like means to the same end. It's just
Oh yeah, it's just,
how it's approached. Like, hey, don't do this.
are you an asshole or not?
It's like, hey, don't do this. Versus, you will stop doing this, and you will stop fucking doing it right now. It's like, hey, like I really need to think this through. Versus, you're fucking wrong. And then pistol whipping them.
Yeah. Wow, I am getting wombo combo here.
And then, oh yeah, the last Renegade choice I ever made throughout any of the games was letting the council die, which was apparently for some reason. Choosing to let most of the people of my race survive was the Renegade option. That should not have been a Paragon
I
or a
presume
Renegade
because
choice.
it's the government specifically, and they could help more people. But you're arguing that you are helping the more people that they could.
Yes, because they're douchebags.
I feel like the Renegade system was not the perfect way to go in that game, but
It's better than evil.
in Fallout 3, a lot of the bad karma choices are so token that it's clearly just there for, like, you could blow up this town. It's like, what does that really do? Like, well, you could get some money in a house. It's like, well, I get money into a house for not blowing it up. You're not justifying it. It's just, and you kill these people, and you lose a lot of quests. Oh, so now he's just automatically always going back to that instead of chasing you like he has been.
I think because his health is low enough, the helicopter might be far enough, and everything's on fire.
Yeah. Oh, come on, helicopter blades. If I die because of that, I'm gonna be sad. Nope.
Oh, thank God.
I was gonna be sad. It's gonna be very, very... Ow! Funny bone. Ow.
Ball.
Funny bone.
Just uppercut him right.
Shoryuken!
Well, he broke his arm, I think.
I got my funny bone.
I don't feel bad.
It was over.
And now he's sitting there staring at the thing, knowing that he saved the life of the man who killed his parents. He knows that he did, and that
Burn it.
he...
We'll start.
Ethically, he knows he should have saved them, even though it's a bad person, but
Peter.
personally, he's not.
He wished they would have died.
Yeah,
I think is your father you'll need to hear.
it's kind of what he's going
You're
through
going
here.
to find that there are people in this world, people who you are going to look at and say,
People like that are
why
just
is this
rotten,
person
and I don't
like
understand.
this? I find myself
Like,
surrounded
I really don't understand how some people can be so comically
just
evil.
for the appearance that
And I'm not even using comically as in like funny, and you know that.
Survivors of the crash.
Yeah,
It's like-
absurd.
It's like,
Seeing the same thing.
like even Donald Trump, I can't understand how he's such a horrible.
We're gonna
human
build a
being.
wall, and then Mexico's gonna pay for it. Fuck no, we're not paying for that wall. That's their responsibility. Well, now the wall's 10 feet higher. That's not... what? No. Not how that
They're,
works.
they're gonna pay for the wall. They're gonna like it. That's not how this works, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
But-
going to do?
But, the bad guy, Trask, he's in prison.
Mr. Trask.
Should be dead.
I have been looking.
But you know who just visited him in prison?
Eddie,
Venom.
I can't believe.
He's gonna die anyway.
I can't believe.
Spider-Man only
I
delayed the
can't
inevitable.
believe that after all the things you did,
That's good.
all the things you made me.
But there's no way that Spider-Man could have known that Eddie Brock would be able to break into this prison and then kill him.
Golf course prison.
But this is Eddie Brock ranting about how now I can control Venom perfectly. I am one with Venom. Wahaha. And then he kills him. And now it's Peter and MJ talking. And I don't know what about. I assume they're just talking about his dead parents. And about the plot lines that never really got solved, like, who's the Beetle? Why did he take essence of Sandman? Why did he take essence of Venom?
What?
Because that's not the same stuff they shot into Peter. They had to capture Venom separately.
Scared of him.
Yes.
Or for him.
It's nasty. Is he just sleeping in leftover, like, just a Venom suit?
No, he was concentrating, meditating, trying to find where he can be a superhero. Because now he's a good person. Kind of. He's an anti-hero. He's willing to kill.
But he's not here.
That's one thing I was never quite sure on what Venom was.
I'm here.
Was he anti-hero? Was he villain?
It has changed so many times. Introduced as villain, became anti-hero, turned back to villain. It's one of those.
At least it's interesting. It's
Oh,
makes
yeah.
him feel human.
Yeah, it oddly gives humanity to the alien suit.
Which is nice. It makes it like, hey, I understand that. I shouldn't, but I do.
Oh yeah, there's always something about actions being understood that makes villain more interesting.
It does.
So we finished one of my childhood games.
I'm glad.
What did you think of it?
It was fun. I think it's one of those games I'd like to play on my own time. Just because it looks fun to...
Just doing races and shit is fun.
It just looks like a fun world to go around, even if the world itself has aged well. At least I want to listen to the dialogue.
Yeah. It's just an unfortunate way of how we have to record it. Because, like, one thing we could do is we could get a really long audio extension cord and some splitters and that type of thing and set ourselves up. But my main concern about that is, could we hear each other talk?
And that's important.
Yeah, because we're a two-man team. That's unfortunate, but there's not much else we can do. I love how that guy's listed as art intern.
Lead AI programmer. At least there was...
There was clearly effort put into this, although there's some parts towards the end that are very clearly,
I mean,
rushed because the bosses were clearly designed after the world.
yeah, but if you see how, like, short the lists are, this is not a
Oh,
very
yeah.
big team.
It's not. When you compare it to something that I consider actually a masterpiece, like Saints Row 4.
There's a huge team.
Oh, yeah.
For the team they had, for the era this is in,
Oh, thank
this
you.
is pretty good.
Oh, yeah. And there's a Spider-Man game that... There was a large gap of no Spider-Man games after this one. Because there was the Spider-Man 3 game, and that is god-awful. God-awful.
No one
The animation is unbelievably poor.
wants to
The
admit it
gameplay
exists.
is unbelievably poor. It's not worst games ever, but it's up there. And so there was a while in which there wasn't one, and then they came out with Spider-Man Web of Shadows, and I never got to play that. It came out for the Wii, and I've always been wanting to try, so I was thinking that maybe sometime after this, provided that this doesn't go terrible, we could play through that. Because you get the plot of it is Spider-Man actually punches a rock into multiple dimensions, and 4 Spider-Men from different Spider universes have to
It's a lot of
gather
thanks.
the shards.
Huge thanks list.
Yeah. It's also thanks to my parents. You can tell that a lot.
By the way, I'm almost done. I
individually-
should be home soon. USA.
No more late
USA,
nights.
USA.
A fistful of booyah, booyah.
Full metal filled. 8% gold.
They filled that with a lot of jokes. But you get to play as the Ultimate Spider-Man shortly before he died to Green Goblin. Spider-Man 2099, of whom is Miguel O'Hara. You get to play as Spider-Man Noir, who's basically a man who goes by the nickname the Spider in the 60s while kidnapping, or not kidnapping, but beating up criminals and shit.
Oh.
But he doesn't have any spider powers.
Oh.
Weird.
Yeah. Let's go with weird.
And then there's-
I was gonna say stupid beyond belief, but weird works.
And then there's well, like, he goes by the Spider because he uses, like, grappling hooks and shit.
It's still stupid.
And then you get to play as Amazing Spider-Man.
So you're just adorable dude buttons by force with grappling hooks.
Yeah.
Might as well just play a Zelda game.
Plays more like the Arkham games. From what I've seen in trailers and such, I haven't played it anyway.
The Arkham games are fun. I thought the thanks list would have been the last thing.
I know.
I feel lied to.
So do I. Why don't you end it with thanks? You either start with, like in a book, you have the special thanks at the beginning, and then with copyright at the very end with the about the author. But like in a video game or a movie, you end it with special thanks and then you have a few logos go up. Like Dolby Digital Sound, Marvel Studios, Disney, Namco Bandai. Like that shit.
Like Dolby, don't you insult them.
I'm not insulting them. But you know it is an insult?
Localization.
These credits, what the fuck? Can I skip these?
Yes.
Okay, I don't feel bad. Venom unlocked.
You unlocked Venom. What does that mean? You can just switch heroes whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Now we're Venom. It's nighttime whenever you're Venom.
Oh.
And, despite the fact that Eddie Brock just did the shit to make himself a hero, we can fuck everything up.
And you still lose health.
Yep. And we have points, and that points determines who's trying to kill us right now. Right now it's the cops, because we don't have a lot of points. As we get higher, we get military and shit. And there's Venom races. Yeah, we're not doing those. I'm going to end it with this car. Goodbye.
Boom.